Hey, how's it going, everyone? So, due to all the festivities that we've had this week for the 4th anniversary, it occurred to me that I haven't even really done the Super Impact 4 video. I did touch on it in a video where I was talking about how you get pearls, but I didn't really run through it for you guys, and that's a shame because I love doing Super Impacts. And even though I am a little disappointed that we didn't get a Super Impact with a unit, similarly to how last year we had a Madara with dual Renegon for a Super Impact unit. That was really cool, but this time around we did not. We could still get one though, but for right now we just have one that you can go ahead and grind up, but it is kind of difficult, and I didn't even really think about touching on that. But yeah, it's a little difficult just because of the amount of maps and what the actual bosses can do. So we're gonna be jumping into it, but I've already completed it under 50 turns a while ago. Those were some of the pearls that I used to go ahead and summon on the Sasuke banner, but I am looking forward to doing this for a video because it is still fun nonetheless, and 5 maps is more of a challenge than the other ones are. But you can also get the materials that you need for the 7 stars, which I've already done, so it's very helpful to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to be helping you guys with the team that I use. So I personally like to take Naruto over Sasuke, if I'm being real with you, just because when it comes to the typings for this Super Impact, you kind of want to bring every single typing. I have Obito for the wisdom, and even though Naruto would have also been a wisdom unit, you really don't need Sasuke because the only wisdom boss on this Super Impact is Kaguya, and she could switch her typing whenever she wants to, pretty much. Well, when she uses her jutsu, of course. So you don't really need to bring a unit like Sasuke, but Sasuke can also switch the typing on his ult, so it is helpful nonetheless. But I like having Naruto for those heals, damage reduction as well, even though Sasuke has that same damage reduction. I just like taking Naruto just for the heals and the 750 boost that he provides to Obito, which is really helpful as well. But other than that, I have Ashura for the heart type to be able to take it out, and then I also have my boy Minato there for the body type, and then I just brought my girl Sakura, which is the newest addition to my team. I'm very happy to finally say that. And also I have Obito just for some overall heals, 3/6 chakra, and just able to take on those skill units on the first map. So yeah, you definitely want to spread around the typing when it comes to this Super Impact. You want to make sure you bring at least every typing, in my opinion. I mean, as you can see, I went ahead and had a little bit of wiggle room. I brought 2 heart type units, but they're both healers, and then I just decided to bring Sasuke just for video's sake. But I usually like to take Naruto, just like I said, because he's a little bit better from my team setup. I just like using him. But with that said, this is the team setup I'm gonna be taking, so let's go ahead and jump into the Super Impact. So actually getting this under 50 turns really isn't too challenging, if I'm being real with you. It kind of just happens, and it's a lot of fun, if I'm being real with you, grinding this one. It's not crazy hard like last year's, but it's still pretty difficult, and it's mostly just once you get to that last map, because Kaguya, she can switch the typing, but her ult can't really be dodged unless you have something that nullifies ninjutsu, or if you just straight actually dodge it, but it hits everybody, so that can be a bit of a problem. But go ahead and use my girl Sakura. I am so glad that I have Sakura now, man. She's something that I've wanted for so long, and although I don't have dupes for her, which you really kind of need just to shine, especially to have that damage, she's really good for the AoE as well, and she does have heals in the back row. But what I really like is that AoE damage that she has, man. Like over time, her acid's really underrated, I feel like. But okay, so what I like to go ahead and do normally is I would use the Naruto. Like I said, I bring Naruto normally just because of this map too, but might as well just go ahead and start using up some jutsu. Now what's really cool about Sasuke though is he has the 4 times boost, so almost everybody's gonna be affected by that. So like if you can get some good crits out of it, it's really good for that. Chakra reset on my boy Obito, that really depends too. Like I usually get under 50 turns every single time without trouble, but sometimes it just depends on if I get chakra back or the typings that Kaguya switches to on the final map. That's really the map that just takes the longest, if I'm being real with you. At this point I usually use Obito a lot because I already got past the skill map, might as well. But alright, in this case, I'm actually just gonna move out the way my boy Sasuke, and then I'm gonna take advantage of the 4 times boost. Hopefully he goes for only Obito, but he might hit all of us with that AoE. But Ashura definitely comes in handy right there, man. And yeah, there you go, that's what I was talking about. So the AoE for this Super Impact is pretty prevalent. Like every boss pretty much has an AoE jutsu. So you just need to spread out a little bit. That's all I'll say to you. But once it comes down to it, I kind of just hit them with my normal attacks. I mean, these bosses are really not too tanky, if I'm being real with you. Like, it's only Kaguya on the final map. Like, honestly, she's the only one to worry about. And status elements aren't even too bad. I mean, you have damage conversion to health, which can be annoying. And you also have switch ceiling, as you see right there. But other than that, there's not too many, and that's a good thing in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up here. I do have my boy Minato, which does make quick work of this. You could bring EMS Sasuke or something. I just brought Minato because, you know, he's a Blazing Fest unit that's relatively new still. He's only a a month old, and oh, I should have taken advantage of the crit ×4, but it's okay. Like I said, I like spreading out a little bit, but I like him because he attack weakens, and also he's just like I said, he's a newer unit, and he can hit anywhere on the map, similarly to EMS Sasuke, but I just like him for that. So I could go ahead and risk getting a chakra back. The problem is that this Madara and some of the other ones, they make it where you have the attack reduction, which I don't really like, so you gotta stay away a little bit, but I can go ahead and just take care of this. The attack weakening makes this so much easier. But another reason I love having this Obito, man, is because he has the health recovery ceiling on his jutsu, which is really important to just make sure that you have. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal on this super impact because they don't really get health back, but I bring him for every super impact just in case of that. But you really just need to worry about the damage conversion to health, and that's the biggest thing, because Kaguya, she's gonna hurt you a lot, so you don't want to be getting hit by that. But okay, let's just go ahead and do this. Chakra reset, I will definitely take that. I will definitely take that. But again, this super impact's really not too bad. There's not really that many status elements. The only one that Kaguya inflicts, I believe, is actually, I don't really know. I never really get hit by it. Like, that's the thing. In the case of Obito, if I don't have Sakura on the field, he really can't get hit by anything. He has so many good like sync skills where it's not a big deal. But okay, here we go. So we'll just go ahead and wrap it up like that, and then we'll move in. I like to preferably end it with the second row here. That way I can go ahead and use Sasuke right off the bat when it comes to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my ult since I'm gonna get 3 chakra back anyway, might as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and use Sasuke right away, even though Kaguya is already going to be a wisdom typing at the beginning. I like to just start it with Sasuke just in case, because yeah, like I said, she will definitely switch her typing all over the place. But okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Might as well just use the ult. I usually use Sasuke's ult. Like I said in my video talking about the max dupe for these units, they're really interesting as to where you don't really want to use their latent skill unless you're in a pinch. That's kind of what their latent skills are for. I mean, Naruto's, I feel like you could spam a little bit more just because his latent skill has so many things on it, you kind of want to, but otherwise you really don't need to. A chakra reset from my boy Obito. So let's go ahead and look at the turns in a second. I want to see where we're at. We're already at 24, so as you can see, it's really not that big of a deal getting to this point. I just have to watch out. So honestly, like, I could go ahead and use a jutsu right now if I'm being real with you. I mean, because it's Obito and he gets 3 chakra back, I'm gonna go ahead, but honestly I recommend just like stalling like until the typing is in your favor, because she's just gonna keep switching over and over again, so you might as well just wait, you know what I'm saying? So there's that health recovery ceiling, which I obviously don't like, but my boy Obito is impervious to that, so it's really good. But alright, in this case, don't really need to use that, not till she is. I mean, I could. It really doesn't matter. Like, I do definitely believe that you should wait until the typing's in your favor. But like with Obito like that, I was hoping and praying I would have got a chakra reset, which I did. So that's not too bad at all. Go ahead and use my boy Obito because he nullifies type disadvantage, definitely. But I do need Minato. It's kind of just like a guessing game, man. Like, the typing will either be in your favor. This is actually a pretty good run. It doesn't seem too bad. Like, I sometimes struggle on this map. Not struggle, but it just takes a while just because of how long she wants to keep switching against the typing that I have their jutsu for, you know what I mean? So also I'm getting Obito's ult resetting quite a bit here, so that's very helpful. Okay, switch to a wisdom typing, that's fine. Maybe bringing another bravery would actually be good for that, but alright, let's go ahead and spread out. Another ultimate reset. Oh my goodness, man, this Obito loves me. I'm finally getting the rewards of getting this man max dupe. Now you do want to kind of watch out because this Kage can do quite a bit of damage with her ult, if I'm being real with you, but I'm doing pretty good so far, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish things up right here. But I definitely like to use Obito's first jutsu to get some heals back. It's the only heals I really get other than Sakura. So you just need to watch out, man. You really do. But alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use Sakura's ult here. We're just gonna finish it up, man, because we might as well. This was actually a really good run. Really good run. Let's see, 31 turns. I think that's the fastest I've ever actually completed it. Yeah, I think so. Sometimes I get to like 40. Like I said, it just depends on how Kaguya wants to be for me. And I also got some crits, like in the case of Obito there, because Sasuke really helped with that. So honestly, I think taking Sasuke is better than Naruto for this raid. I just personally take Naruto because I like the heals he offers. As you can see, my health was getting a tiny bit low, but that's because I didn't use Obito's first jutsu at all. But dang, I got like, what, back-to-back 3 or 4 chakra resets on Obito, Wisdom, Obito's ult. That was crazy, man. So that was definitely helping the cause right there. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I like the super impact. It's nothing crazy. It is a little difficult on that last map, though, if you're not prepared. But at the same time, it's just, you know, it's fun. I like it actually because there's 5 maps and each map has a different typing. I get to mix together a team. I'm so used to taking like one typing, and that can kind of get stale after a while, so I like mixing it together and having like a rainbow kind of team where I'm just mixing the different typings. I like that personally. So yeah, that's gonna do it, but let me know what team you guys take for the Super Impact. And yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.